Welcome back to the channel. It is day 20 of the self-improvement challenge. In today's video, we're going to be reading Atomic Habits. We're going to be reading the chapter about how to create better habits in 4 simple steps. And then using what we learn, I'm going to reflect on it and then basically try and use what the book talks about in real life. And then, yeah, we'll test it out in real life and see if the knowledge that the book has applies to the real world. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this book before, and it's a pretty famous book. Maybe you've even read it. I probably plan on reading the whole thing, but right now we're just going to start with this chapter and then see what we learn from it. So, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get straight into it. Alrighty, just finished up reading that chapter and it was actually pretty good. Pretty interesting. It talked about the 4 steps that go into creating a habit. Start with cue, craving, response, and reward. And basically that's how habits are created. Those are the steps. A cue is just a trigger that starts a habit, and it can be anything in your environment that happens throughout your day. And then a craving is basically the motivation behind the habit. And it's like you're not craving the habit itself, but you're craving the feeling or the effect that doing that habit gives you, right? The response is the actual habit or behavior, and in order for it to become a habit, it must be easy enough to do. So it can't be like the reward has to be worth the energy output that it takes for that habit to be completed and that feeling to be created, right? The reward is the final step, and that is the benefit or the satisfaction that you get from completing the habit, which then reinforces its repetition. Because that's all a habit is it is action done automatically. So your brain, you do something over and over and over again until your brain becomes automatic and you don't even have to think about doing it anymore. You don't even realize you're doing it anymore, and then now it's a habit. And reflecting on after I read that chapter, the 5 main lessons that I learned are: 1, every habit follows those 4 rules. Number 2, to create a good habit, make the cue obvious, the craving attractive, the response easy, and the reward satisfying. And number 3, to get rid of a bad habit, you do the opposite. You make the cue invisible, the craving unattractive, the response difficult, and the reward unsatisfying. Number 4 is that habits are automatic and there are solutions to recurring problems. And then finally, number 5, changing small behaviors can lead to massive long-term improvements. So that is basically the summary. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the knowledge that I learned from this book and we're gonna go apply it in real life. So let's go figure out how we're gonna do that. Alrighty, I think what I've decided is if I can build up a habit using what I've learned from the book to read the book for about 20 minutes every day. Just reading anything for 20 minutes every day, if I can build that habit, that would be actually really beneficial for me. It would help me not only just learn more, but build that discipline too. Because I honestly hate reading, but I know that by not reading, I'm missing out on a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try. We're gonna try and shoot for 20 minutes of reading every single day and work on building that habit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you haven't read Atomic Habits yet, I highly recommend you do. A lot of knowledge in there, and I will continue to read it and applying what I learned from the book to real life. So hell yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.